Hey, it's Chris at the Hive, and we're going to take you on another journey of trash treasures. We're all getting these packages in the mail right now, and you know what? They're durable, and there has to be something that you can do with it. I got the idea. All right, so we're going to take this envelope and turn it inside out. Okay, I got it turned inside out. I even folded down the top to give it like a little collar or a band there at the top. And now we're going to paint it. I'm just dry brushing on some antique white paint. These packages have to be very durable to withstand the weather and getting tossed about. So it can take a little bit of dry brush painting. We're not going to saturate it, obviously, but we are going to just dry brush some paint on. And when I mean dry brush, there's just very little paint on the brush, and I'm just trying to empty out my last bit of the paint in my little container there. It almost looks like it's fur, the way it's going on the crumpled part of the package. I went ahead and did both sides, and we're going to let that dry for a little bit, and I'll come back and show you what we do next. All right, we've let that dry now, and I got these vinyl transfers. They just rub right on, and I'm taking a chance of putting it on a paper because they're quite sticky, so hopefully this will come out just fine. I think it will, but I'm going to lightly press that down. It has a transfer tape on top, so we're going to be peeling off that transfer tape, just leaving the sticker. So it could be a little tricky. We're going to give it a test here. In the previous video, I did it on cans and it was awesome. This is proving to be a little more difficult because obviously tape and paper doesn't like to work with each other. So, but we got it. I mean, it just took a minute, and I think in the end it turned out great. So we'll get this transferred. All you have to do is peel that tape back from the design, and it just takes a little bit of work when it's on this paper. If I peel off too much of the paper, I figured I can go back and add some paint. It's just making sure that the decal doesn't tear as I pull it up. And there we go, we got it. And see, that's just a clear tape that is over the design. Now I can go back and touch up the edge with any white paint. That'll help where the tape may have tore off a little bit of the envelope backing. I also didn't like how shiny the decal was on the bag. It didn't match the whole aesthetic, so I actually ran over some Mod Podge just to kind of dull it out a little bit, so then that way it wasn't just so shiny. Here's another bag I was working on at the same time. It was just a smaller bag. Super cute. So now I am going to fill it with some styrofoam. I just have some scrap blocks. It just needs a little bit of oomph and something to hold my evergreen picks in. And I'm actually just going to dab a little bit of glue on the inside and press down to just kind of get those blocks so they're more stable. Also going to add a little hanger, and I'm just going to take some jute, and I'm going to put some jute or some hot glue on where the jute is going to be on the inside of the envelope. And then I also take some Gorilla duct tape and place over the hot glue and the jute just to have a little bit more security. This by no means is going to be heavy at all, not going to be heavy at all, but just having that extra layer. And Gorilla duct tape is amazing as well. So we have hot glue and Gorilla duct tape holding on that jute for a hanger. Now I'm just going to add some faux evergreen stems that have pine cones and red berries. Keeping it very simple, just going to add 2 or 3 stems of that in there and it will be finished. If you're liking my videos of simple decorating, recycling, upcycling, please like, comment, and share. I love making these videos for you. Hope they inspire you to try something new. And if you have something you'd like me to try, please leave me a message and I'd love to try it. I think this turned out super cute.